morning, Panthers. I'm Chelsea Haynes.
And I'm Bryce Newby, reporting from Channel J106 for ProwlerTV.
Auditions for Footloose begin today in the auditorium at 3 p.m. Come out, show your talent, and let's have some fun.
Congratulations to Royal Dance Team Captain Delana Waver for being named All-State Dancer this weekend.
The boys varsity basketball team took a tough L last night against Tomball Memorial, losing in the last final seconds, 48-50. Keep your head up, boys.
The girls varsity basketball team also took a tough loss against Tomball Memorial. Both the boys and girls basketball teams will play Marshall on Friday, the boys at Marshall and the girls here. Also, softball's opening day is set for Monday, January 27th at 3 o'clock. There will be barbecue plates sold for $8 pre-sale from any of the softball players and $9 at the door. Games against Bryan and Brenham are set to start at 3 o'clock, so be there, Panthers.
The boys varsity soccer team will be playing in the All-Dean tournament tomorrow.
The girls varsity soccer team will be playing in the Byron Nelson tournament tomorrow as well.
LSU will be in the CCR Center tomorrow, and I would encourage anybody to register, whether it is a serious inquiry or a casual inquiry, because the representatives there are here for you. So go check it out tomorrow in the CCR Center.
The Penny Drive will be going on this whole week, and the money will be donated to Pennywise, a foundation that helps women in abusive relationships. In the class with the most amount of pennies gets to pie the teacher associated with their class. So remember, pennies are positive points.
Silver coins are negative points for the opposing team. So freshmen, you want to put anything in the jar for sophomores, juniors, or seniors, and the rest goes for all the other classes. You want negative silver coins in the other team's jars. Now, for the winner will get to pie their corresponding teacher. Freshmen, you would get to pie Ms. Schroeder or Mrs. Johnson. Sophomores, you will get to pie Mr. Pauling. Juniors, you will get to pie Mr. Gomez. And seniors, we would get the honor of pieing Coach Dedway. So, bring those coins in, Panthers.
If you are in a Ridgepoint club, please check the screen for your next club meeting.
Los miembros de la Sociedad de Honoraria Hispánica, su dinero is due this week. Money is due this week for your dues, Spanish National Honor Society. Please talk to Senora Perez.
Panthers, tomorrow's college shirt day, so make sure you rep the college of your choice.
And in honor of Martin Luther King's birthday, we have a video for you. Check it out.
We've been saying today, of course, is a national holiday honoring a true American hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Big crowd expected in Washington at the King Memorial, a towering tribute to the man and his legacy. It includes an inscription wall engraved with some of his most indelible quotes like, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." We spoke to some visitors who shared their favorite King quotations.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. White people and black people can be friends now. He means a lot to me because he fought for freedom.
He wanted to show people how brave they can be while being nonviolent. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Without him, we would have had a very different country, and he was very inspiring to everybody.
I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits.
It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it.
Good job.
It means that that we should all be treated nicely and be friends.
He's still a flame and a light in our lives today that make a difference in what we do in today's society. Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal rights. You will make a greater person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a finer world to live in.
We must pray together, children, or we will get weary. And one day we'll all be able to say, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are all free at last.
Bernice King, the youngest daughter, at the memorial. And I have to say, I know I was telling you and Lara, I heard Dr. King speak, sorta. My mother was pregnant with me, and he came to Tuskegee to speak, and my mother said I was just kicking up a storm. It's almost like I could hear his words.
You know, and I tell you again, I said it at the top of the show, one of the great orders of our time, American history, and it does seem so important today. Use that voice that you have.
Right.
Get out there and say something while doing something.
It is a day of
well.
service. It is.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now because I've been to the mountaintop. I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
Well, that's it, Panthers. Reporting from Channel J106, I'm Bryce Newby.
And I'm Chelsea Haynes. Have a great day, Panthers.